Welcome to INSECTECHS Ethical Hacking course videos. Module Google Hacking. In this video, we'll look at Introduction to Google Hacking, how it works, advanced search operators, finding admin pages using Google, finding vulnerable websites using Google, and finally we'll look at robots.txt. Google is the most popular search engine on the internet. It's a web search engine owned by Google Inc. It was actually created by Stanford students Larry Page and Sergey Brin. It's a California-based public corporation specializing in online searches and advertising. Now let us understand how Google works. We have a user who is actually trying to browse something on internet. He opened google.com and he entered some query in his search engine. Now this query will directly go to Google's web server, and the web server sends the query to the index servers. The content inside the index servers is similar to the index at the end of a textbook. It tells which pages contain the words that match any particular query item. Now the query travels to the doc servers, which actually retrieve the stored documents. Snippets are generated to describe each search result. The results are returned to the user in a fraction of seconds. Now let us get into actual Google hacking. Google hacking is all about using Google's features for hacking. Use of Google by formulating complex search queries in order to filter through large amount of result pages and to display only highlighted target information is termed as Google hacking. Google hacking involves using advanced search operators in Google search engine to locate specific strings of the text within search results. Some of the more popular examples are finding out vulnerable web applications, finding out vulnerabilities in a specific web application, or finding out login pages in specific web applications. All these come under Google hacking. All these things can be done using Google's search engine. Now let us try to understand some of the popular Google advanced operators. The first one is phrase search. We can simply enter a text within double quotes into your search engine, and the search engine automatically tries to find out the exactly matching words with the text we have entered. And we have one more operator, that is cache. Google keeps a copy of the complete web page on its server, which is termed as Google Cache. We can visit these cache pages just by typing cache:insectechs.com. The next one is wildcard. If you are searching for something and if you don't know the exact word that you have to enter into the search engine, you can simply put a placeholder, which is this star, so that your Google automatically will try to fill out the values and find the best matches. And the next one is related. This related keyword searches all the related domains to the domain we have entered. All we have to do is we have to supply the domain to this keyword related, so that Google will automatically try to find out all the related domains. And the next keyword is intitle. Intitle searches for the keyword in titles of all the web pages. Even we can minimize these results by specifying a specific site and intitle, so that this particular intitle keyword will try to search in the title of this specific website. All we have to do is we need to supply the keyword we want to search after the colon. The next operator is site. This operator site searches a specific website or domain. If you want to find out something in a specific website, you can use this site operator. And file type is the operator which checks for the specific file types or specific file extensions. If you want to search for PDF files or doc files or txt files, you can use this file type keyword. And the next one is inurl. It searches for a specific word in a URL of a website. All we have to do is we need to supply the string, after that inurl operator. And the next one is it's in text. It searches only within the text of particular web page. All we need to do is we have to supply the text you want to search after the colon. The next one is robots.txt, which is a very interesting concept. Till now we have seen how we can use Google in fetching sensitive or confidential data. As Google hacking is becoming pretty famous these days, those techniques may be known to the website's administrators also. So they may do something that stops their sensitive data being searched by Google, so that people cannot search their directories or files using Google. So what is this robots.txt? It's a text file used to restrict the search engine bots from crawling and indexing some sensitive directories of a website. It is kept in the root directory of a website. If we check robots.txt file of a website, we can get some juicy information such as hidden sensitive directories, files, etc. Now let's have a quick demonstration of how we can analyze this robots.txt of any website. I am opening google.com/robots.txt. I'm just pressing enter, and now you can see the files. There are some options. One is user agent. This particular user agent instructs a specific user agent. Since it is star here, it is applied to all the user agents such as Google, Yahoo, and of course all the user agents. And this particular disallow, it is to instruct the bots from crawling the sensitive information, and this allow is to allow these particular directories to be seen. Now this is how we can see this robots.txt file, and if we find any sensitive directories or files, we can simply use them in our attacks.
Hello guys, welcome back to the class. So in the previous class, Mr. Srinivas has given a brief theory on Google dorking or Google hacking. So functionality and features of Google hacking and how you can actually exploit the Google operators to narrow your search results and to extract what information you want regarding the target. In the operators that are shown by Mr. Srinivas, we are now going to do the practicals in this session. And I'm Kiran Tirukola. I'm going to teach you not only those operators that were shown by Mr. Srinivas, but I will also demonstrate few more operators that teaches how to extract information. Please do not try to exploit these operators for your own benefits. So if you go to INSECTECHS website, under blog, let me log out as an admin. Under blog, you have what is called as a Google dorking. What is Google dorking? So you can read the theory once again from here, apart from what Srinivas has told you. And if you scroll down, you can actually download the Google Docs cheat sheet mentioned over here. So these are few Google operators using which you can actually narrow your search results. So we will see one by one. So open your favorite browser, and I have opened Google Chrome, and I'm in google.com website. And the first operator is cache or cache, C-A-C-H-E. This dork will show you the cached version of any website. For example, you can give cache and insectechs.in. If you see over here, this is a Google cache page of insectechs.in. It is a snapshot that has appeared on this particular date, 5th September 2023 at that mentioned time. And if you want to see the current page, this is the page on this time. If you want to see the current page, you can click and open the tab, because there could have been a change in the website in between this date and the current time. You can learn more about the Google cache page from this link regarding web pages cached in Google search results. And let me close this, and if you see over here, this is a full version. If you want to see the text only version, click over here. So this is the text only version of this website that was cached. And view source, you can see the source code of this website, not backend but the front end web page source code. So the next operator or next dork is face search. So let me type a keyword like ethical hacking, and if I hit enter, spelling mistake, and if I type ethical hacking, we have almost, so as you can see, we got this many number of results. It's like 6 crores 50 lakh results, and it was achieved in 0.55 seconds. So this is very huge number, and we cannot crawl all the web links that are appeared in this Google search. So in order to narrow the search, what we do is a face search that is implemented by double quotes within the keyword. So this is a face search, and hit enter. Now as you can see, the results are now decreased from 6 crores 50 lakhs to 1 crore 73 lakhs and is achieved in 0.43 seconds. Even this is also a big big number of results. However, we have narrowed by 1/5 of the results in this case. You can actually remove ethical hacking and type any other keyword, like for example, if you are non-techie guy, like if you are doing like orthopedics from medical field or orthopedics. So now you have this many number of results block in 0.3 seconds. So face search is a dork that is given within the double quotes, and it emphasizes the keyword given between the double quotes and searches for the exact term in order to give the exact results. So the third dork is a site dork, site, and give the domain name. But before that, let me show you. If I want to type microsoft.com, soft.com, in the results we have microsoft.com, but also we have Wikipedia, we have microsoft365.com. So I don't want websites to be appeared in my search results. I want exact microsoft.com because I want like subdomains also. So in this case, what I will do is I will give the operator or dork site and hit enter. Now if I type like this, see, I have all the domains or subdomains that are related only to microsoft.com. clarity.microsoft.com, partner.microsoft.com, forms, e-support, and so on. Now we have omitted out another website that might have Microsoft in its metadata, or Microsoft in its URLs, or Microsoft Word in its content. So in Google search, now we have all the results that are related exactly to the keyword microsoft.com only. So let me go back to Google main page. Now the fourth dork or operator is file type. See, if I type hacking or ethical hacking, if not cardiology related to heart, and if I type PDF and if I hit enter, now you can see these are the PDF files I got. Okay, but somewhere this is not a PDF file. It's not directly PDF file. It might have a content, it might have a link to a PDF file, but it is not a direct link. Like this is a direct link of a PDF file. If I click over here, see, you will get a PDF file. Okay, so this is not a this is a direct PDF file, while this is not a direct PDF file. So as a doctor, cardiology doctor, I want some PDF books. So, and I don't want website links that contains PDF links. I only want direct PDF books. So what I will do is I'll use a file type dork, and if I hit now enter, see, most of the links are direct PDFs. As you can see over here, this is a direct PDF link, direct PDF link, a direct PDF link, direct PDF link, and so on. So this is a file type Google operator that actually search for a specific file types. So in this case, it is a PDF file, and you can give MP4, MP3, and so on. So let me close this and let me go back. Now I want a specific file types like PDFs or text files from a particular site like Microsoft.com. So in that case, what we will do is file type PDF and df and site operator and microsoft.com mycro.com. If I hit enter, you can see we can now get the results of PDF files from the site website microsoft.com, PDF and microsoft.com, PDF microsoft.com, and so on. So in this fashion we can actually use multiple Google Docs or multiple Google operators for our benefit to retrieve or to extract exact result what we want. And let me go to my website INSECTECHS, and if I see the source, this is a metadata. Okay, in metadata you have information like title, author. Let me show you Google metadata example in website. So title, subject, author, creations, change date. These are the properties of metadata. This is very much useful for SEO in order to rank your website in a Google or any other search engine. But we can use this metadata information in a metadata to extract exact results what we want. When I say exact result, it is not 100%, but nearly. So let me close this. So the next doc is related to the metadata. So if I say in URL, so what is URL? So URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. It is nothing but a website link or a files that we are path to a specific file on a server. Okay, accessing whether it is a FTP server or a web server. When we are accessing that file via internet, then there is a path, a link, and that is called as a URL or a Uniform Resource Locator. So which typically contains a link like this, which is a protocol. It could be a HTTP or HTTPS protocol or FTP or so on. And this is a subdomain like courses.in, like learn.microsoft.com and so on. So this part is a subdomain part, and this main part is actually your domain, which is insectechs.in in my case, or it could be a facebook.com, google.com. This part are all major domain part, and this is a directory. So we hackers actually try to list the directories, and it is a directory listing vulnerability where we try to access directories and files within it. And this part is a file, and it is a file name, and this could be any file, like it could be PHP, it could be MP4, it could be HTML, it could be HTM, or it could be any other file that we can either access via browser, or we can actually download the file as well. Like if it is a JPEG file, we can download, or MP4 or MP3 files, then that we can download. So this is a complete, and from here to here, this is called as a path. This part is a path. So in URL operator, say for example, if I type in URL, and if I type ethical hacking, now you can see, if I open the link, the URL contains the word ethical hacking. Okay, this is in the URL. And if you see any links that contains ethical hacking in its URL, okay, so this is in URL. So for example, if you type, and if you want, say for example, a login.php files, so URL contains basically these kinds of files. So if you type in url.php, you can see it has login.php inside its URL. So this is not actually a login page. So we will close it, and we will scroll down and see if we can find any login pages. So this could be a login page. So allow access, log. So this could be a login page. Okay, and so again, this is a login page. As you can see, you can use the registered ID and email ID, and user ID, email ID, then you can log in. So we can find the login pages using inurl operator. Say, let me take one more example, like inurl php question mark, and if id is equal to, let me take some random number 15 and hit enter, and say class certification id is equal to 15, es index, general index, class index. So I have opened these two websites, and this could be, and this is a page that is fetched by its id, and the page id is 15, and if I type apostrophe and hit enter, if it gives me error, then this website could have an error page. So I don't have any error written. Let me click over here, class certification website, and again I'll try to do that, apostrophe and hit enter. So yeah, wow, we got SQL DB error. You have an SQL error. So we can actually try to hack the database of this website, because this has written an error and there could be a vulnerability inside this website. So this is how you can actually use these operators. So the next operator is all in URL. So when you have two keywords or multiple keywords like Google and career, so you want to find career opportunities in Google company, then you can use Google all in URL to fetch the pages that contains both Google and career. Say for example, all in URL, this is the first. So if you want EC Council career, then so let me click on Google career. So now let me see in this URL. So it should either contain either careers or Google or both. So in this URL we have both careers as well as a Google. So if we scroll down again, we have, let me check. So we have careers and Google. This is not comes into account. So let me close this. Let me close this as well. So it should contain both career and Google. So let me open this LinkedIn file. So we have Google, but we don't have career in this field. So this happens sometimes because of the Google rankings. Most popular pages comes into the top 10 pages. So this could be because of a Google ranking. So anyway, if we again try to find out, so we have Google as well as career, as you can see. So when you want to get website links with those multiple keywords, then you can use all in URL Google Doc or Google operator to fetch those URLs. So let us take one more example, all in URL hacking, and let me like XSS, cross-site scripting. So in the Udemy we have XSS as well as hacking. So this is a course, good one. So we have a XSS as well as hacking in the URL. So this is how actually you got a Google course. Nice, right? So let me check another URL as well. So we have like XSS as well as hacking. So this is all in URL. So this is all in URL. If you want to start your query with all in URL, then the Google will restrict those results containing these two query terms, or I can call it keywords in the URL. Okay, so let me open this one, the third option, all in URL admin login.php. Now Google will fetch the results in which Google may contain, in which the URL may contain both admin and login.php, or sometimes single keyword or single search term may also be available, and that depends upon the ranking system. So let me open this page. So as you can see in this system, we only have login.php, while we also wanted admin. We have admin in the page, but I think this is an image. So this does not comes into account. So let me close this. So let me scroll down and see if we have admin as well as login.php. We have both admin and login.php, and as you can see, this is an admin page or a login page. So let me take one more example. All in URL index.php, while page is equal to site.org. Okay, so let me see if I can get any links that has index.php and site is .org. As you can see, we have index.php and this is .org, that is okay. And in this page, learningapps.org, nice. We have index.php where page is equal to question mark, while page is 2 over here. So we have page is equal to and, okay. So page could be anything, any number over here. So we will get page is equal to 1, 2 or any number of pages, because most of the websites are dynamic pages and the contents are retrieved based on the page IDs. So this is the ID number. So in this case the ID is Lego India, and in this case the ID is 2. Okay, so we have in the search both index.php page ID is equal to as well as and websites with org as a domain. So one more final example for all in URL Google Doc and all in your control multi-view. So these two words, control and multi-view, are related to CCTV cameras. Whenever you have a webcams and those webcams are connected to internet and can be accessed via internet, then in such cases those links could have these two words. And if you search by using inurl and hit enter, so let me give a space over here, hit enter, as you can see this link has, let me close this link has control and multi-view, and it is giving a direct access to a webcams, and the webcam IP address, device IP address is 82.78.93 and 16. So this is not good actually. So you can actually find out webcams on internet via using control and multi-view search terms in Google query appended to all in URL Google Doc. So there are so many such devices that are connected to internet and have 88, 119, 22 and 157, and you can see the cams individually, and you can, and sometimes this all in URL control multi-view can give access to a sensitive webcams that are mounted inside offices or inside homes, which is not really good. So the next operator is site operator. If I give site operator, you should give with the domain name, and this site operator will show you the full list of all the URLs that are indexed by Google search engine of a specific web domain or a specific domain name. For example, if I say microsoft.com, microsoft.com and hit enter, I will get all the indexed URLs that are indexed by Google search engine. Okay, so microsoft.com, we have office here, microsoft.com, 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 and so on. If I give it another for example, here as you can see file type PDF, then I will get all the results of PDF files that are there in the microsoft.com domain. Okay, so as you can see, PDF microsoft.com, PDF microsoft.com, PDF and microsoft.com, so on. So the next operator is a wildcard, or wildcard is represented by star. So wildcard is used to search pages that contains anything before the word. For example, if I want to say, for example, how to, star is a wildcard. So here the Google search will match all the following that are related to the statement. For example, how to a woman. So how to, so not good. How to hack a website. So you can write how to develop a website, how to make a website, how to create a website. So these are all the terms that are replaced with this wildcard. So Google will display the results of website that contains how to make a website, how to create a website, how to download a website. So the wildcard is replaced with all these kinds of terms that are possible to match this how to wildcard a website. So how to create a website in 20 minutes, how to create a website in 9 minutes, how to build a website, how to download a website, how to manage a website, how to hack a website, and so on. So the next operator is intitle, TITLE. So what is intitle? So intitle operator allows you to search specific word or phrases in the title of a web page. For example, let me go and show my website, INSECTECHS. So in title I have, the title of my website is Learn Ethical Hacking from Scratch INSECTECHS. So in title I have words like learn, I have word like ethical, I have word like hacking, I have word like from and scratch. So if I say in title ethical hacking, so the Google search engine will display all the pages by querying the title of the website, and if the title has query term ethical hacking, then it will display those website links over here. For example, if you see Guru 99, it has ethical hacking in URL, but this is not what we want. We want what is in the title. So in the title we have free ethical hacking, so it has ethical hacking. Again, this website has ethical hacking in its title. Again, this website has ethical hacking in its title. So these are all the websites that has ethical hacking query term in its titles. So now in title index of Thank you for watching the video and do